It just came on. It usually gives me a countdown. Anyways, if you guys know me, you know that I've always been an emotional person. Um, Unfortunately, when I was little, I wasn't able to show it that much. But um, under my breath, I was like, I don't, I didn't know how to take sarcasm and all that mess, and I just never was a fan of it. But at least when you're being sarcastic about poking fun at people or like, oh, look at her, look at her, like, I don't know, anyways, but lately with the perimenopause, I may be halfway there, who knows, because doctors, I guess there's no money in it, so doctors don't really look into it or help you out trying to figure it out or anything. There's no support. I mean, thank God for Facebook and Google. But, anyways, this video is mainly to apologize to James because I said a lot of mean things. And although it didn't work out, you know, then um, for the most part, he is a good guy. You know, I think we had miscommunication, and I do overanalyze and overthink things. So there was a situation that just kind of set me off, and I did a rant video and um, said a lot of mean things, said things I didn't mean, and things that you know, you might feel in the moment or whatever, but you let it go. Well, my memory might be bad. Short-term memory might be horrible. But once it becomes into a long-term memory storage in my head, it's there forever. It seemed to be, I don't know. But yeah, I kind of spoke with him the other day, and we kind of talked about all that, everything that happened, and how we both contribute to the breakup of the relationship. And I did think about, after I put up the video, I did think about whether or not his family was watching, or, and I felt horrible. I'm not the revenge type of person. I'm not a like wish you bad. And even after I did the video, I just vented, and I never wish bad on people and all this and that, no matter what happened with us. And I also, I don't know if any of them are watching, but I also would like to apologize to the people that work at my clinic. Um, there was, not to be making excuses or whatever, but there was interaction with some of my meds, and um, I didn't know this, that an antidepressant, if it has a bad interaction with anything else you're taking, it could cost you almost a psychotic break. So, like, I was super suicidal. I mean, I'm talking about I had a plan and everything. And a plan and a backup. And I can talk about it now because I'm over that hump. I don't feel that way no more. I felt selfish when I kind of snapped back into it, thinking that would have been okay to leave my kids helpless, basically. I mean, thank God now they have more support and all that, and I know that they would be well taken care of, but nothing beats the love of the hug, the love, the routine, the whatever of a parent. And I know that firsthand. I wasn't raised with my mom, but the minute that she gave me that first hug as an adult, after I knew that she was my mom, because when I used to see her when I was little in the DR, I didn't know she was my mom. I didn't find out until I was 9. Um, by the way, like, share if you care, and comment down below if you like to share your story or, um, But yeah, James Max Clinic, I'm sorry. Half of it was me, half of it wasn't. Um, Luckily, it didn't transfer to my kids or my cat. Um, so I was able to be calm around them, but yeah, I was just like, just, it was tough. It was like all of May, no, the end of May, and the, yeah, the 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks in May. And so the antidepressant affects you while you're on them. If they're interacting, having a bad interaction with another meds. But what I didn't know is that it becomes 2 times or 3 times worse, I guess, when you just drop it. So I had a situation with my meds and the treatment and all that. So I did drop it. Now I just restarted my treatment, and so far so good. Second day, woohoo! But yeah, sorry, James. I wanted to, since I publicly came out and said all those hurtful things, I already apologized to him. I already apologized to the people that matter at Max. Um, but I wanted to publicly apologize. I have no problem, like, if you know me or if you've seen my videos, I have no problem um, going off. And if I'm wrong or whatever, I'll come on and say I was wrong. I'll apologize. And I really mean it. Like, um, as far as James, that will never happen again. I'll never, in a negative way, talk about him or like that, because I didn't even feel good about it. Like, that's not, you know, I do have my little blow up moments and blowouts, but I really, really try not to get there. And my hope is, because I let stuff go so much, um, that my hope is that once I blow out, blow up, and I explain myself, because I, not that I'm shy, but I just don't like confrontations. I just don't like, um, why do people sit right in front of my window? All this grass all over the place. And people pick right Anyways, this is gonna be a very, very short video. Um, I just wanted to apologize in case any of them come in the middle, in the beginning, or whatever. Um, anyways, so yeah, and I will try to do a regular video maybe once a month or so. Now, you know, if stuff happens, I'll come in more often. But I do want to do like another drinky drink, relax, music, let's vibe out type of night. So I'll have to figure it out because I said I was going to do it if I reach a certain number, and I'm like 2 something now. So I definitely want to celebrate that. Um, oh, how are you guys doing with this heat wave and these weather, whatever, extremes that everybody's going through? I really hope, I think it's Houston that's like underwater. Like, jeez, I'm on the first floor. I don't even know what I would do. I mean, you have to get rid of everything. Everything. That is, I mean, I've started over plenty of times, but not like that. Oh, I feel like I need chapstick. My lips are like right here. It felt like it was. Anyways, well, hope all is well. Um, and, you know, now that I've been on this letting go stuff, I really was trying. Like for 30 years, I've been trying to forgive and let go until I did the videos and told my life. And I don't know, one day I just woke up and I was just like, I think part of it was um, when I stopped talking to my dad. I was trying to forgive him and still have a friendship slash daughter and father relationship, and it's like you really can't. I don't know if anybody else have ever still tried to talk to their abuser, whether it was physical, mental, sexual, whatever. You really can't keep seeing them or hearing their voice and still forgive them. You kind of have to let them go. And I don't like that people try to tell you, like Father's Day just passed. One of my sisters said, oh, I'm saying Happy Father's Day to Poppy. I'm like, okay, good for you. You know, no hate, no sarcasm. But I was like, why is she telling me about it? And then my stepmom is like, oh, you know, he's still your dad. I'm like, out of all people, you cut people cold. I'm thinking in my head, I didn't want to get into it with her or, you know, be negative or whatever. But I'm thinking, you still don't talk to one of your nieces over her mom's situation. Like, what? You cut people off so cold, and it doesn't matter that they're family or not or whatever. But she wants me to have, or she wants all her kids to have relationship with him, even though he doesn't try. Not with his son that he wanted so bad, not with his other 2 daughters. And with me, I think he was trying because his guilt is eating him from the inside out. What he did to me, and maybe what he did to others, I don't know. But I was getting so annoyed because I was getting it from an aunt, from my stepmom, and then my sister told me that she was saying, and I hope that she didn't take it as like that I was being smart ass or anything. I wasn't being a smarty pants, but I was just like, okay, and like, why you telling me? I didn't ask my other sister or my brother if they said anything, but, and one more thing, wish you the best. Oh, thank you. Um, one more thing, I wanted to say, even though this is an apology video to Max and James, Mr. Chocolate, he calls himself a. So my cat has an Instagram, and I didn't make that Instagram to spy on people or anything. I could care less. If family members don't want to add me through my page, I don't worry about it. But, and I didn't know this. None of my sisters said anything. My stepmom didn't say anything. And maybe they don't know. I think he follows them. So, my brother, that I'm always trying to catch up if I can, I'm always trying to, and I'm also trying to actively forgive him for something he did that technically is supposed to be unforgivable. But I'm still like hyping him up. Hey, I'm proud of you. Da 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 da. For some reason, I figured out that he had me blocked on Instagram, probably Facebook too, who knows. So when I saw him as you know how they suggest people on the little, when you stroll down on your feed, I was like, huh? That looks like my brother. So I clicked on the little bubble, and sure enough, it's him. So I was like, oh, I'm all excited. I leave him a voice note saying, hey, I see you on Instagram. Did you finally get one, or did you get one long time ago, or whatever, whatever? And I sent him a screenshot of his page. And I sent him a screenshot of my page, not the cat's page, my page. So I was like, hey, add me. I can't seem to find you. Dumb me, I didn't know that I couldn't find him on my page because he had me blocked. And instead of saying, oh, you know what, sis, no disrespect, I just, I'd rather not. And I would have understood because we did have a situation that happened, and it could be uncomfortable, I guess, for him to see my kids and all that. So then I'm like, because I'm still not thinking that he blocked me on my page. So I go back on my cat video, like a couple hours later. I go back on my cat page and I look him up because I was like, oh, well, he added me because I knew he was at work. So I was like, okay, he might just do it when he gets home or whatever. So I go back on my cats and I type in the name that I saw that he uses. And then the page is on private because I guess he couldn't figure out which cat was my cat. And I was like, huh? What the? Like, we've been texting for years, even after the situation happened. Um, And I've been nothing but supportive and nice and friendly. So I was like, okay, if there was anything uncomfortable about it, you could have just texted me and said, hey, I'd rather not add you. Yes, I did block you a long time ago because whatever. Um, Because I noticed like the last post was 18 or something, 2018 or 2019. But I was going to go on the cat videos page to look at, because he does have a little girlfriend. And I was like, oh, so I was going to click on the little highlight bubbles and just, you know, I'm always trying to get to know my brothers and sisters, because unfortunately I wasn't raised with both sides. My brother and sister in Spain, and then my brother and sisters in Connecticut, and now Jersey. One is in Jersey, but Kola, you're gonna have to wait. Um, so I was just so confused and hurt because I'm like, I have not done one thing. Maybe I've embarrassed him because I did try to help him by speaking up for him, um, when the situation happened, um, and all I was trying to do was help him because I already know how it feels to try to get help and people don't believe you, whatever, whatever. So maybe I mean, that would have explained to me if he felt some type of way and he just texts me back and say, hey sis, I'd rather not, you know, don't get offended or whatever, whatever. Anything would have helped. But then to like put your page on private, and obviously I'm blocked on my page, I was just like, well, forget you then. Like, what? You know, it's just, it's really disappointing. Um, like, my little sister in Spain doesn't speak with me at all. She has an Instagram. I try to request her. And I know that they both told my brother and sister in Spain, told my aunt that they just don't know what to say. Well, I'm a very talkative person, and I used to leave them voice notes and send them memes and love you and this and that. And yeah, I only met them once, and my brother was 18. I think my little sister was 12, and that was in '03. No, bringing '03, so it was '02 to 3 months. We only spent 3 months together. Um, but, well, in the 1 month that I was able to spend with my sister, we became so close. So that's a little hurtful because it was like, dang, we became best friends instantly. She was so in need of hugs. My my birth mom had schizophrenia, and she when she was off her medication, she wasn't very loving and very affectionate. Now, when she was on her medication, she was like a whole different person. Very loving, very caring, very thoughtful, like the best mom. So it was hard to see the way she was to them because that's not the person I met when she came for my 21st birthday in Seattle. 22nd, 21st. I think it was my 22nd birthday. But I guess this video. Hope you have a blessed day. Love. Oh, thank you, Grace and Demetrius K. Um, I really appreciate it. Because, I just be talking. And I'm just, sometimes I do wonder, like, do people really watch my videos? I see the views, but, I just wonder what people think sometimes. Um, but yeah, it's hurtful that because my parents messed up and didn't do their job, no matter what's going on with me, I made sure that my son knew his sister. And till this day, I always tell him, hey, this and that, this is how you can look her up. And, his sister knows about him too. And I'll send her pictures and videos. And Johnny claims her too. So my oldest claims her too. Um, But unfortunately now with her kids, I'm not in touch so much because she's in a different state and we just lost touch a little bit. Um, but I still know how to get in touch with her. Miracola! You can't dig your way out. Hold on. You're not a bunny or a dog. Little stink. Go. Trying to dig her way out. Anyway, so um, yeah, that was pretty hurtful. So I didn't, you know, I felt kind of like I felt dumb not knowing that when I went to my page to look him up to add him, that I couldn't find him. Like it didn't click in my head that he had me blocked until I went back. And of course, I took screenshots because I'm gonna hear about it later on. But I'm like, well, one less Christmas present that I have to get, and birthday gifts and cash apps and all that. Like it's okay. I got my kids and too many other people that care about me, and I care about them that can go too. So it's cool, but it hurt. It hurt, and it still kind of stings a little bit that people, I don't like confrontation, but if it's something that deep that I gotta like block or and it's somebody that I'm still talking to and I'm still cool. Now, if we're not talking, then no, I don't owe you no explanation, family or not, or whatever. You're blocked or you're deleted if if it's something, if it's some issue. But the fact that I'm still texting with you and hee ha ha, and we think, I'm thinking we're all good, you know, and that happened. And then, with my little sister, I don't know. It might be some other stuff going on that I don't know about, and the family that I do talk to in Spain will never tell me if there's some kind of mental health issue or she claims she forgot me. So I don't know. Maybe my stepmom told her so many bad things about me. Not my stepmom, my birth mom. Um, After I left, maybe she believes it. I don't know. Now my brother that's younger than me but older than her, he's on Facebook, he's on my Instagram. Um, and he did finally tell me one day, he's like, look, no, no, there's nothing bad going on with me. I just don't know what to say. And he is an Aquarius, so if you know signs, you know that. And he is super shy with people that he doesn't interact all the time. Like I see him with his daughter, and I really wish that they could take a trip, him and his girlfriend or and daughter, and so I could finally meet my niece. Unfortunately, prices, and I think that he would be nervous to be around me because I kind of do walk. Well, not anymore, but I used to walk and talk like my mom in Spanish. So I think, and then plus, I only met him 3 times. One time as an adult, he was 18, and the other 2 times he was a baby. So he doesn't know me. So, I don't know. It's complicated, but that shows you that if you do have kids, it's up to you to make sure that they know their brothers and sisters, or that they're looking at pictures, or that they're hearing good stories, and you know, because this is what happens. Like, I finally have a really, really good relationship with one of my sisters. But I have 3 sisters and 2 brothers. And the rest is just like, you know. But I still love them. I still wish them the best. If they come to me at any point and want to talk or want to vent or want to visit, I would still do everything in my power to help them do that. But part of forgiving and letting go and finding my peace, centering myself, making myself a priority, because as people, I'm gonna say, I'm a woman, so I'm just gonna say, as a mom, as a woman, I am a giver, and that brings me joy. But a lot of people, when you are a giver, take advantage of you. Some of them are family members or sisters, brothers, or whatever. And some of them are just, boyfriend in the past or whatever. Um, or even neighbors. Oh, the kids like each other. Boom. I was stuck babysitting all the time. And I don't mean stuck, because I could have said no. I used to, when my kids were little, I used to love babysitting. I just did. I like little kids. I used to do Sunday school when my oldest was like in daycare at Sunday at church. I used to do the Sunday school class and summer programs when he was 3 and 2. And I love it. I love working with kids. So, of course, babysitting is the next best thing because it's at home, it's comfortable, it's kids that I like. Now, if they were Nowadays, these kids, oof, at 2, 3 years old, they want to cuss you out. No, I can't deal with that. I'm about to get off, but um, yeah, so that becomes a situation because I do enjoy having kids, and it kind of helps me too because the kids, I set them up with a project or whatever, and they're busy for a few minutes while I cook or clean or whatever. So it's a give and take, but what happens is because I love kids and I love the kids that I was babysitting. Of course, I wanted them to come over, but then, yeah, I got to the point that I was so sick in 2019, and this chick that used to be my neighbor brought her girls, and her little one had like a flu. Now, if you know my immune system is compromised already, that was the last time. I was like, I love the baby girls and I hope they don't forget me. Now they probably have forgotten me because they were like, what, 6, 7, and then 2 or 3. So now they're like, one is in high school, one is in middle school and elementary school, 5th grade, I think. Either way, long story short, I've been taken advantage of a lot by a lot of different people, but I'm letting all that go. And, some people might say, oh, how can you cut off your family, this and that? It's getting easier because it's just like, and it's not even an angry thing. Like, I used to cut people off and be like, ah, and cussing them out in my head and just so tense and angry. The brother situation, the sister situation hurts me a little bit because I know if one of them calls me with any type of, I'm gonna be there to listen, to help, to, but I'm starting to really not like that. Like, call me when you are happy to. Text me when you're happy to. Like, not just when you need somebody. You know, that's getting old too. So I might have to cut that family member off too. But, in due time. But yeah, the brother thing, I just felt like that was corny and silly and like really no reason. Because if you would have said, oh, I don't feel comfortable, da da da, I would have been hurt, but I would have understood. But the fact that you try to block and hide your page and put your page on private and not say anything, like we were texting all morning long. You could have just said, hey, sorry, da da da. And then I'm like, well, you put your page on private after I said I saw you from my cat page. So do you not want me to know nothing about you? Like, is that it? Like, what? It's just ridiculous. But, you know, it took me a couple of days, but I found my peace with that. I don't need answers. I'm just asking to explain the video. But either way, I don't feel any type of way now. It's been a couple of weeks or a month, maybe. No, a couple of weeks. So, um, it is what it is. And, that's just that. I know I'm going to have to deal with my sisters coming at me about it. And they could choose to understand and mind their business, or they can choose to walk away too. At this point, I'm not begging nobody, I'm not fighting nobody, I'm not gonna even argue. If I get somebody that wants to go back and forth like a ping pong ball, I'm just gonna whoop, put them on mute. However I have to do that, that's what I'm gonna protect myself, because if I get sick and I end up in the hospital, nobody, not anybody that's costing me all this stress or want to go back and forth will fly over to take care of my kids. Nobody that I trust, at least. So I'm not doing it no more. I'm gonna focus on my new treatment, getting better, getting stronger, being a good mom, and trying to get back to me. Like I was telling my oldest, I said, it's been 2 years that I said, oh, I'm going to get my nails done for Mother's Day. Then, oh, I'm going to get my nails done, my toes and nails done for my birthday. So that means 4 times I said that, and then I couldn't, because I'm either giving my money away to help others, or the kids need something, the cat needs something. I'm putting my foot down. I started with the TV. I had to sacrifice my bed, sacrifice my TV, because the kids, one broke the TV that he had, the other one broke the the bed that he was sleeping. It's just a lot. It's just a lot. But I'm gonna woosah, let it go, forgive. If I have to apologize to anybody, I'm just gonna say it, not be embarrassed to come back and just let it go. So, oh, and I did want to say thank you to Ajani's dad. We've been through it lately. We've been, um, I don't want to say it's co-parenting, but we've been able to communicate about the kids. He's been really, especially during the hard times, he was really encouraging to me. Um, and so I just wanted to shout out Monty. I just, I really appreciate the peaceful place that we have come to, um, probably for the past 4 or 5 years. It's been, minus the graduation. I'll feel bad for that for the rest of my life. I wish I wasn't so stressed and I could have focused more. And so, yeah, I really appreciate that. And, my foster parents, I did want to thank them, because as much as I complain, and yeah, all that stuff happened, and Mike, uh, was harsh on me, but when it comes to the kids, they really do step up for the kids, minus the 2019 with the hospice and all that, minus that. But like, my little one just did a program that was almost $700 to go to, 3-week program to volunteer at a camp. And there's no way I could have paid that. No way. Right now, I just don't have that money. So I don't know if it's through the church or if it's but somehow they have paid for him to go to camp, whether it was the week for boys camp or like the program. So, and they paid for my oldest to do that program too when he was in high school. So, stuff like that. I'm just really looking at my blessings, the good things that have happened lately. I've been reflecting and just kind of bringing up good memories and good things. And, they say when you focus on good, more good, you attract good. So I feel like it's true because lately it's just been like I've been feeling good. I've been able to get back to me, listening to music while I cook, and it just feels good to have energy, good energy, to do the things you want to do. I said I was going to make this short video, and it's almost an hour. Look, so share if you care, click like. I figured out how to do it on the TV. The the phone is easy, the laptop. Just hit the like button. I know that I'm not consistent, and I feel like I should do something to say thank you to everybody for subscribing, and I don't know. We'll definitely do like a night vibe, and I think oh yeah, I got a new wig. So I'll get to, let me think. When can I do that? Um, we might be able to do it in 2 weeks. 2 weeks around 6 o'clock. What are we? Eastern? No, Western time. So 9 o'clock Eastern time. We're going to buy about 2 weeks. I'm going to write it down on the calendar. Now, I'll post something on the community tab or whatever, what day. Because I used to like Saturdays for all that stuff, but with the kids being home, I did move, so this setup, like, it's not, I don't know, like, I don't have, I mean, I do close my door if I want privacy, but the setup is different, so it's not so hidden like I was before. But either way, it's just music and vibes, so it should be fine. Um, but yeah, 2 weeks at least. Get my little wig. Oh, get my makeup on. Anyways, thank you for all your support and likes, and nobody has shared that I've noticed, but it's okay. It's okay. My subscribers went up, so I felt the love. Anyways, have a blessed week, a blessed day. Enjoy this weather while we have it. I know people complain no matter what. If it's hot, oh, where's the rain? We need some snow. Oh, this is too much snow. Oh, I can't drive in the snow. Oh, this is too hot. Look, I'm trying to just enjoy whatever. Whatever's going on outside, I'm inside. You know how they say, I'm outside, I'm inside. And I like it. Anyways, enjoy your day. Goodbye, good boy, goodbye, bye, bye.